Let's be honest. When you picture a wealthy retiree, do you imagine someone who was born with a silver spoon or someone who just got lucky with a massive inheritance? Well, it's time to bust that myth. The reality is that many of the wealthiest retirees out there didn't stumble into a windfall. They started with just a small stash and grew it over time by making smart money moves. And here is the best part. You don't need a fat wallet to start playing their game. You just need to know their playbook. Whether you are sitting on $10,000, $100,000, or well over $1 million, these are the 13 habits you need to steal to set yourself up for the happy, worry-free retirement you deserve. So, stop letting your financial potential sleep. Let's break down exactly how to put habit number 1 into action. Habit number 1. Pay yourself first, but make a machine do it. Most people pay their bills, buy their groceries, and then save whatever crumbs are left over. Wealthy retirees flip the script. They prioritize their future self before they spend a dime. But here is the real secret. They don't rely on willpower. They use automation. Set up an auto transfer of 10% to 20% of your income into your 401k or IRA the second it hits your account. Why? Because systems beat intentions. A 2025 Vanguard report found that autosavers end up with balances 29% higher than those who try to do it manually. Don't work hard to save. Let the system work for you. Habit number 2. Stop letting your money sleep. Here is a harsh truth. If your money is sitting in a standard checking account, you are actually losing money. With inflation hovering around 2.7%, idle cash is literally evaporating. Wealthy people keep their money moving. They shift cash into high-yield savings accounts, or ETFs. According to Bankrate, high-yield accounts are offering between 4% and 5% APY right now. The difference between 0% and 5% over a decade isn't just pocket change, it's a funded vacation. Habit number 3. Crush the silent wealth killer, lifestyle creep. When you get a raise, do you upgrade your car or your investment portfolio? In The $1 Billion Secret, Raphael Badziag notes that billionaires view money as a tool to invest, not a toy to spend. The trap is lifestyle creep, spending more just because you earn more. The goal? Aim to live on 70% to 80% of your income. If you spend everything you make today, you are stealing from your tomorrow. Habit number 4. Attack bad debt with an avalanche. High-interest debt is a wealth emergency. We are talking about credit card rates that have spiked to nearly 24%. It is no wonder a recent survey found that 72% of older Americans are still weighed down by debt. If that is you, stop panic paying randomly. Use the debt avalanche method. Aggressive payments on the card with the highest interest rate first. Cut the anchor so your ship can finally rise. Habit number 5. Build a roadmap. Don't just wing it. If retirement is a long road trip, too many people are driving without a GPS. Wealthy retirees don't guess, they plan. They map out savings goals, expected living costs, and the scary stuff like long-term care. Why does this matter? Because planning pays off, literally. The 2025 EBRI/Greenwald Retirement Confidence Survey found that consistent savers who plan ahead end up with 100% to 300% more in their nest egg compared to typical spenders. Don't wander in the dark. Draw the map. Habit number 6. Don't fly solo. Hire a co-pilot. You might think paying a financial advisor is a cost. The wealthy view it as an investment to catch blind spots. Whether it's tax loopholes or risk management, a pro sees what you miss, and the data backs this up. The Financial Planning Association found that retirees who work with an advisor have, on average, 15% higher savings than those who go it alone. Sometimes, the smartest move is admitting you need a second pair of eyes. Habit number 7. Turn your budget into a permission slip. Here is the biggest mindset shift of all. A budget isn't a cage that restricts you, it's a tool that sets you free. Wealthy retirees often use frameworks like the 60-30-10 rule: 60% for needs, 30% for wants, and 10% for savings. But expert Jake Falcon, CEO of Falcon Wealth Advisors, puts it best. The goal is guilt-free spending. When you know your essentials are covered, you can spend that remaining money on travel or family without a shred of anxiety. A budget doesn't tell you no, it tells you exactly when you can say yes.
Habit number 8. Wake up the eighth wonder: compound interest. Here is the secret sauce. Building wealth isn't just about how much money you save. It is about how long you keep it invested. Let's look at the math. If you invested just $5,000 at age 25 and didn't touch it, that single deposit could grow to $70,000 by age 65, assuming a 7% return. Wealthy people don't wait for the perfect time. They invest early, they invest often, and they let time do the heavy lifting, so they don't have to. Habit number 9. Collect assets, not liabilities. This is the defining difference between the rich and the middle class. The wealthy buy things that put money in their pocket: stocks, real estate, while others buy things that take money out: luxury cars, unused boats. In fact, the 2025 Wealth Report notes that wealthy retirees hold 70% or more of their net worth in income-generating assets. And if you are holding on to old stuff because of nostalgia, take a tip from expert Jake Falcon. Don't confuse selling the item with selling the memory. Selling that unused car or downsizing that big house isn't a loss. It's gaining financial clarity. Habit number 10. Escape the time for money trap. How do you get rich when there are only 24 hours in a day? You stop working for a paycheck and start building passive income. According to IRS data, the average millionaire has 7 different streams of income, from dividends and capital gains to rental properties. Don't believe me? Look at Jeff Bezos. His reported annual base salary is only around $81,840. That's right, he makes a middle-class wage. But his $266 billion net worth comes from owning Amazon shares. The lesson? Wealth isn't built by your salary. It is built by owning the assets that pay you while you sleep. Habit number 11. Don't drive blindfolded. Here is a scary statistic. The Schroders 2025 U.S. Retirement Survey revealed that nearly 1/3, 31% of investors have no idea how their retirement money is actually invested. This gap in awareness is a major risk. Wealthy retirees treat financial literacy as a defense mechanism. They don't just dump money into a 401k and hope for the best. They understand exactly what they own. Knowledge isn't just power, it's profit protection. Habit number 12. Treat your plan as a living creature.
Many people create a financial plan once and let it gather dust. But the wealthy know that a plan is a living document, not a stone tablet. Market conditions change, inflation fluctuates, and your life goals evolve. That's why the pros commit to reviewing and adjusting their strategy at least once a year. Being proactive rather than reactive is how you stay on course when the economic weather gets rough. Habit number 13. Gamble less, diversify more. You might think going all in is how you get rich, but it's also how you go broke. Wealthy investors take educated risks, not reckless ones. Expert Jake Falcon warns specifically against the employer stock trap. He notes that holding 30% to 60% of your net worth in a single stock, often the company you work for, is incredibly risky. Instead, the wealthy trim those concentrated positions to reduce volatility. They focus on aligning their portfolio with their income needs, rather than speculating on growth.
Here is the bottom line. You don't need a massive inheritance, millions in the bank, or 15,000 shares of Apple stock to secure a happy retirement. Whether you are starting with a little or a lot, the secret is simply stealing these habits. Pay yourself first, ditch that toxic debt, and stop letting your money sleep. Start small, but start today. Stay consistent, and I promise you, your future self will thank you. If you want to keep your financial edge sharp, make sure to subscribe to our newsletter for the most important retirement news and tips delivered straight to your inbox. Thanks for watching, and go make those smart money moves.